In episode 4, I will address why I feel bounding should be considered as a training modality for a broad spectrum of sports. The focus in the series thus far has been the power bound, which features a rolling foot contact, part of which is the athlete having to push with the entire foot on the ground. Since a picture is worth 1,000 words, we can make the determination that this athlete will have a rolling foot contact with the entire foot on the ground. This preparation for contact and actual contact happen in a wide variety of sports. Guiding questions here are we actually training this type of foot contact? And if so, how are we training it? Previous episodes have gone into metrics which show bounding to be a unique stimulus. Here we will address it from a more subjective point of view. I think it is clear that full foot contacts take place in field court sports and within the jumping events in track and field. However, I'd also like to address the potential relevance for power bounding benefiting sprinters and hurdlers in track and field. In late 2022, I posed this question on social media. After waiting quite some time, I did not receive any response, and finally got this. And I'm not sure why it's an uncomfortable topic. Prior to the social media post, I went through some reflection of my 2 decades of coaching and identified 4 elites and numerous sub-elites who had struggles with bounding and correspondingly had hamstring issues. I also considered athletes who had a toey walk, who would simply not touch their heels to the ground when walking. This to me is barf. Not this guy, but a big ass red flag. The inverse of this was also true. If elite athletes could power bound, they did not have hamstring issues. I am aware that this evidence is anecdotal, and I do not think that bounding is a cure-all for hamstring issues. However, I do think bounding can help identify athletes who will be resilient, and I also think it helps create athletes who will be resilient. Future content will address bounding progressions. If you found this valuable, feel free to subscribe and follow for more content.